everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hello. Today we're talking about Virgo suns, and yeah, I'm just gonna get right into it because I am tired. So if my energy's a little low, please don't come for me. I'm waiting for my yerba mate to kick in and it has not yet. So yeah, what was I gonna say though? Yeah, so let's just get right into it. But before I go any further, please like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you're not, because it really helps me and it validates me and lets me know that you like me. So the sun, it represents your personality, but it's not the only contributor to your personality. Your personality is made up of three things: your sun, moon, and rising. The sun, though, is your ego. It's what your soul wants in this lifetime. It's your sense of will, the core of your personality, how you express yourself, and just like who you are once people get to know you. So when people first meet Virgos can come off pretty reserved, kind of quiet, but they're just really reserved and quiet, right? But they're really like, if they don't know you, they're analyzing you, and they're just gathering information, whatever information is available, whether it's your body language, how you communicate to the people there, how you're communicating to them. Nothing goes unnoticed from a Virgo. Virgos peep everything. So even if they're not saying much, don't underestimate them. Especially because I feel like Virgos, they tend to have very like pleasant faces. It's very feminine energy. So it's not something that is going to like intimidate you or anything like that. But still, like, there's still the other side to them. Virgos, they're pretty perfectionists, they're calculated thinkers, detailed, and they can kind of come off serious just because they're so like eyes on the prize and very like, it needs to work this way. Like, they have a plan for everything, so it can come off kind of serious sometimes. They can be very critical of other people or you, things like that, but they're just all about improvement, and they're very acts of service. Even though Aquarius is the humanitarian sign, they're still very much so for the people, like kind of like Aquarius, but on a smaller scale, like one-on-one. Like, they want to, like, how can I make this better one-on-one? Like, how can I make you better? Like, okay, like, I think everything about you is great, but this haircut, if you got a different haircut, you would just be 10 times better. And they're not afraid to let you know that. And it's not that they're like clocking you or your haircut. It's just that they think that this could make it better. And they're right. They're not as hard on anybody else but themselves. Like, if you think they're being nitpicky with you, wait till you see what's going on in their own head, because you don't want to. Just because they can be very anxious people, I feel like, and overthinkers. They just want things to be perfect, and they don't really understand that not everything is going to be perfect. And yeah, you can get close to it, or something can be perfect for a day, but nothing is perfect, and we're all imperfectly imperfect. And the sooner you realize that, the sooner you could chill. Yeah, I said that. They're really hard workers. They love to work. They love to be of service. So they put their all in their work, and they get recognized for it, definitely. Very independent. I feel like sometimes people underestimate them just because they can be shy or like composed or kind of quiet. Like, they know how to navigate life. Like, they're pretty self-sufficient, and because they have a plan for everything. So they know how to navigate any like unexpected bullshit. Like, they can just like, all right, recalculating this happened, boom, this. They're very quick thinkers. So they're the opposite of Pisces. Pisces is a very it's the last mutable sign, so it's very adaptable. But so is Virgo. Virgo's also just because they're so observant, they kind of, and they don't really share all the sides that they have. And there's a lot of other sides to them that you wouldn't even expect, especially when you first meet them. But because they have all these sides, they kind of like bring out different sides at different situations or around different people. So there's a lot to them. Yeah, so acts of service is definitely their love language. They peep things that most people normally wouldn't notice. And they also give love in a way that most people don't No, just because it's active service. It's like, oh, like you're coughing and they bring you water, or you know, oh, I thought this made me think of you and I brought it. So sometimes it can be really little things, but they're really like helpful people. They just want to help you. Do it back. If you're noticing that they're doing these things for you, do it back. So some cons, again, wait, okay, before I go into the cons, I do want to state that, of course, everything I'm saying, it may or may not resonate with you. It does depend on where your sun is in your chart and also where you have Mercury. Mercury is a ruler of Virgo, so these things could make you more relaxed and more nitpicky, or it could make you, you know, more adaptable, less adaptable, you know, less shy, more shy. These kind of very Virgo traits could be flipped for you, depending on where you have Mercury and where your sun is in your chart. But yeah, the cons. Okay, so the cons. Okay, so the nitpicky, hypercritical, is definitely a thing. But I want you to also know that if they're doing it to you, they do it to themselves way worse. They're overthinkers. They're very anxious people. They tend to have anxiety, especially like Virgo moons. Oh, my poor Virgo moons, those babies. Yeah, they can sometimes even be like pessimistic just because they overanalyze things, and you know, they just like replay situations in their head. And they want to like fix people, like they want to make people their projects and like fix them. And it's not from a malicious place. They just genuinely want to make you better. And it comes from a place of love. These are very clean people. They're very like put together people. Cleanliness is a big thing for them. So, and they peep everything. So it's like, you know, if you're trying to shake their hand and your fingernails are dirty or something, like they're gonna notice those things. They're gonna be turned off by it. Punctual things, like, you know, little things like that is it's big for them. Routine is also really important for Virgos. I'm sure you've noticed when you are following a planner or to-do list, or when you have a goal for the day goes a lot smoother than when you just wake up and like leave the house in a rush. So just having that like structure is not a bad thing. If that's what makes the day work better for you, then sticking to that. That may not resonate with everyone, but if you feel like having a structure, especially a good morning routine, you know, waking up every morning and journaling, or working out, or making sure that you make your coffee at home, whatever it is that makes you feel like, oh, this is gonna be a good day, like I can handle the day, do it. Because when you don't do those things, I'm not saying you have a bad day, I'm just saying like it affects you, you know. That's just like your you time, and that gives you like, okay, like I'm ready to handle the day. I feel like also Virgos are really in tune with their bodies, because Virgo is ruled by the stomach or the small intestines, large intestines, like, or maybe all of them. So they're really like in tune with their bodies, so they know when like, oh, like my body wants more water, like I didn't drink enough water, like my body wants a green juice today. Like they just pick up the signals from their body. Also like temperature sensitive, like random things like that, like they're just really like in tune with it. And they also take care of themselves well, like the cleanliness and whatnot. They take care of the outside and the inside. But yeah, and they just kind of see things. I think also that's a big part of like the way they see the world, because it's micro to macro. So it's like, let's say a car isn't running, it's because, and it could be because of the smallest thing inside the car. Like they just know like what it is, like they can just hear it. You know when like a car is like, the head of the car where the engine is overheating. Oh my god, I should know, but I should know this. I literally learned how to do this shit in high school, but I don't remember it now. Yeah, and let's say like it's smoking, and they'd be like, oh my god, yes, it's the coolant, I need to fix the coolant needs water. Like they would know this like right away. And I'm like, you didn't even open the hood, that's what it's called, the hood. So yeah, yeah. So yeah, I already mentioned this may or may not resonate with everyone. What else do I want to add? They're really picky with who they allow in their life. They're very selective because they like peace. They don't want violence.
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
Yeah, they want peace. They want their peace. So they're very picky, especially because they notice everything, right? They notice who is going to give them peace, because they notice how you maneuver in life. So yeah, they know who's going to provide those things for them. Also take a long time to make a decision. Sometimes they wait so long to make a decision that the decision kind of gets made for them. Yeah, but that depends on your Mercury. So yeah, just have patience with them. They're worth it because once you get to really know them and they break those walls down, you get to really see the real them, and it's never what you expect them to be. So yeah, that was my interpretation of a Virgo sun. If it resonated with you, if it didn't, comment down below. Let me know what you thought. If you know someone with a Virgo sun, don't know anybody, or if you have a Virgo sun, I don't know. Let me know, your mother, your brother, whoever had one. And next is Libra. And yeah, thanks for watching. I appreciate it.